You're watching BBN Game Day, presented by Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
Welcome back to BBN Game Day. We've spent enough time giving you our takes on today's basketball game.
Have we though? I don't know.
A little.
Well, it's time to let someone else chime in now. So let's hear what Bruiser Flint has to say. This is sponsored by Bird, the official shared mobility partner of the University of Kentucky.
The Arkansas game, man, that was the one that I feel like, yeah, there's the corner that got turned and unfortunately just came up short on that last play. But boy, this team looked a lot better.
The thing that's really tough about it is that we're just not seeing the results. I think we've really improved as a team over the last, 3 or 4 weeks. I think we've gotten a lot better. It's just a shame that we just haven't been able to see the results, like the fruits of your labor. But I think the guys have come around. The biggest thing about the last few weeks, we weren't finishing well. When we get in the Arkansas game, we come back, we have great finish, we execute down the stretch, and then, the tough call at the end. But, you just want the kids to feel that what we've been working on and what we've been saying as coaches to them is, look, guys, we are getting better. Although, we haven't been winning games. So we've gotten better. You can see it. Because sometimes I think the kids don't see it themselves. But it'd have been good to get that one. But I think we have to feel good about how we finished the game, because that's one of the things we've been really stressing. And that Cal's been really stressing. And, hopefully we can come out on top the next time. But this team has gotten a lot better over the past 3 weeks.
All right, next up is Auburn. You've gotten one look at them already. How does that help you going forward on Saturday?
Well, one of the things is I've been saying we're so much different watching that first game, than we are now. I think we're way better than we were in that first game. But we're going to have the same problems. They do a great job defensively, really getting up on us and denying and making us have tough catches. I thought we did a pretty good job on the point guard in the first game, but he's continued to play better. But again, in that game, I think we gave a lot of mistakes. We had a lot of mistakes, which I think we've cut down on. And again, it's about finishing better. We had certain points in the game where we turned the ball over a lot. We're getting a lot better at that. So, I think we're a lot different than we were in that first meeting. And hopefully we can have a better result.
Is it as easy as trying to stop Sharif Cooper, which we know is kind of hard?
It's kind of hard because he does make him go. But I thought we did a great job. We came up with a great game plan for him. Some of the other guys hurt us. They hit some big threes against us in the heat of the game. And like I said, at times I just thought we turned the ball over. But they're a little different too. That was like Cooper's second game. So they're used to more playing with him. They're a little bit more fluid on offense than they probably were in that game when we played them. So it's going to be a tough battle. Like I said, again, I think it goes back to us. It goes back to what we do. Not turning the ball over, coming to catch balls and doing those things like that. Execute. Play like we've been playing in transition, and then play with the confidence that we played towards the end of the game against Arkansas.
Thanks to Coach Bruiser Flint for that, and several other sports officially hitting the ground running this week. The Kentucky baseball team opens things up with a 3-game series with North Carolina next weekend, and head coach Nick Mingione talked with us about the team's fresh mindset heading into a new season.
Used to quarantine to really evaluate all areas of our program. And one thing I realized is we have to be better defensively. So we've changed our mindset, created a whole new culture about the importance of defense, and we've gotten a lot better. Offensively, the word that comes to mind for there is experience. We bring starters back at 8 of 9 spots, including DH.
The baseball team finished last season, which was cut short by the pandemic, with an 11-6 record. But like Mingione said, a lot of Cats came back for another year because of the shortened MLB draft. They have 2 guys that are 24 years old.
That's crazy.
It's awesome.
This should be a great season, though.
Yeah.
Speaking of great seasons, softball got rolling this week, too. The Cats are playing a 3-game series against Samford this weekend. They also held their media day this week, and head coach Rachel Lawson talked about her expectations for this team.
That's why you pick Kentucky. You don't come to Kentucky if you don't want to be in the World Series, if you don't want to put in the time and the effort and the work to winning an SEC championship, to going to the World Series.
High expectations, but she's backed it up before. Lawson's led Kentucky to 11 NCAA tournament appearances, 7 super regionals, and the 2014 World Series. This year's team should be one of the best in the country, but like always, the SEC is stacked, Keith, with talent. The conference has 10 teams in the preseason top 25 coaches poll. Kentucky starts the season as number 13, but big things on the horizon for this team.
I'm excited to see them play, for sure. I think this team also has a lot of great parts coming back, so it's going to be a lot of fun to watch. All right, the volleyball team back in action today. The number 3 Cats are still undefeated. They're 10-0 this season, and they're traveling to Athens for a weekend series against Georgia. Kentucky leads the SEC right now with a 2-game cushion over both Missouri and Florida. While Georgia is 4-6 this season, the Cats will play the Dogs at 3 p.m. on Saturday and again on Sunday. Both games can be seen on the SEC Network Plus or the ESPN app. That volleyball program looking pretty good right now. A lot of confidence, and I feel like the freshmen got a little taste of something in the fall that's going to help them here in the spring.
Totally agree. How about this? They have not surrendered a game in any of their matches. Six games, six straight games.
Right.
You got to go back to October for the time they did.
It's ridiculous.
It's nuts. Well, all right. Well, coming up next, anytime's a good time to talk about football, if you ask me.
Transfer news, coaching changes. We'll break it all down right after this.
Watch the UK Healthcare John Calipari Show every Monday evening, hosted by the voice of the Wildcats, Tom Leach. Fans can call in and submit questions on Facebook and Twitter. It airs 6 p.m. across UK Sports Network affiliates and streams live on the Kentucky Basketball Facebook page.